Aloha everyone, welcome to Aloha Nathie Yoga. I'm Nathie and I will be guiding you in this short yoga practice to stretch into a gentle yoga practice for the body, the mind, and the spirit. Really great for the evenings after a long day, before bed, even during the night, or in the mornings before you start your day. So grab something comfy, set up your safe space on your mat, grab everything that you may need like props, and allow me to guide you in this gentle yoga class tonight. So I look forward to guiding you. I'll see you there. Aloha. Namaste. Aloha, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat tonight for a gentle yoga practice to allow yourself to stretch, wind down, relax the mind, and really drop into the body. So we'll begin by starting into a sphinx pose. So allow your forearms to land down, palms facing down. And we'll set ourselves up onto our abdomen, lengthening the legs back on the top of the feet. And if you'd like to lessen the arch in the lower back, you can allow the elbows to move forward a little bit. Otherwise, the elbows are underneath the shoulders. And if you'd like to have a block underneath the head, you can place a block just like so, lowering the forehead down on the block. Okay. Take a moment to ground down in the pelvis, pubic bone pressing down into the mat, threading the heart through the shoulders, pressing into the top of the feet. Take 5 deep breaths here. Connecting with breath. Allowing the breath to travel down through all the organs into the lower abdomen. And then lower the chin down towards the chest, but keep pressing into the forearms. Just nice, slow neck rotations, drawing rainbow shapes along the chest from shoulder to shoulder. And then come back down, lower down all the way on the forehead. Extend the arms out, tent the fingers and the hands parallel to the shoulders. Lift the elbows up, press the top of the feet into the mat. Inhale, press up as you twist to the right, left shoulder to center. Exhale, lower down very gently. Other side. Once more on each side. Feel your breath as you twist in the thoracic spine, the middle spine. And then when you find yourself back into center, press again, lift in the center, opening the chest. Exhale, lower all the way down. Maybe placing a block on the lowest setting here for your temple. Reach the left arm straight out. Bend the right knee. Right hand underneath the shoulder. Press yourself onto your side for a shoulder stretch. Option to bend the knees and stack them together to ease the twist a little bit, okay? Or plant the top foot behind the extended left leg for a deeper twist. 3 breaths here. My left temple is on the block. And then slowly lower back down onto the abdomen. Slide that arm back in. We'll switch sides. Extend the right arm out to the side. Bend the left knee. Press yourself onto your side, sending that foot behind the right leg if that's accessible to you. Otherwise, you can always bend the knees and stack them together to lessen that twist. Okay, deep breath here. Feel the breath traveling into that right shoulder, the front pectoral muscle, the shoulder girdle. And then slowly roll yourself back down onto the abdomen. Release the block to the front of the mat. Hands underneath shoulders, tuck the toes, press yourself up into a tabletop. Open the knees wide, big toes to touch. Send your hips into the heels. For an extended child's pose, a wide-legged child's pose, option to bring the elbows forward along the ears, hands in reverse prayer, or extend the arms forward. Deep breath, deep down into the pelvis, and as you exhale, relax the hips down into the heels, feeling the heart melting towards the mat. On your next inhale, send the breath into the back body, middle, upper back. Fill up with breath. Soften the gaze, relaxing the jaw, the forehead, the eyes. On your next inhale, if you were in reverse prayer, release the arms down, lift up, tent the fingers, exhale, walk the arms to the right for a side stretch here. One deep breath here. Exhale, let it out of the mouth if that feels good. Inhale back to center, lift, and then exhale to the left and fold in. Deep breath into the right side ribs here. Inhale back to center. Press yourself up into a tabletop. Walk the arms forward for melting heart, puppy pose. Lift the hips up and back, hips in line with the knees. Forehead or chin can come to the mat or stay lifted. Nice length in the spine. Inhale, press yourself up into a tabletop. Take a moment here to do small hip rotation. So rolling the hips around, allow the torso to move freely here. So find that organic flowing movement that may feel good in your body. Maybe it's the first time today that you're allowing yourself to move with your breath in a natural way. Maybe switching directions here. Come back to center. Take the left knee out and down and in to rotate the hip in a new way here. Feel the stabilization of all 10 fingers and palms. Looking down at the mat to relax the neck. Switch directions with the circles. Lower that knee down. We'll switch sides. Take that right knee out and down and in. Big circles with the hip. Deep breath. And go ahead and switch directions. And lower that knee down. Option to sit on a block or just simply sit into Virasana, our hero's pose, onto the heels. Take a moment here to ground down in the sit bones. Draw the navel up and in. Knit the front ribs in. Lift out of the sternum. And then hands behind the hips, tented fingers, lift the heart, elbows pointing back, little back bend here, maybe look up. And then come back to center, lift the hips up, inhale, reach the arms overhead, press the hips forward, lifting out of the hips from the sternum, interlace the fingers, flip the palms up, reach up, okay? And just allow the hips to press forward through the pubic bone and the hip bones as you lift up. Option to bring the hands behind the lower back, sending the elbows back, but lift from the sternum, drawing the navel up and in, tailbone down. Come back up, stacking the shoulders above the hips, interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Press the tops of the hands down as you lift the sternum this time. Feel yourself here opening down. So the shoulders are really opening here, heart opening. Looking forward or slightly up, the gaze is softened. And then release, tuck the toes, sit back into the heels into a toe squat or toe stretch. Take a moment here to open out the arms, spread them open. Exhale, wrap the top arm or on top of the left. Give yourself a hug here, maybe swaying side to side, moving the torso around, the upper body around. Inhale, open the arms into bird wings. Exhale, left arm on top of right. Again, for a deep self-nourishing hug here. Inhale, open the arms out into cactus this time. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower the hands down, untuck the toes, tap, tap, tap the toes down. Sit back down into Virasana or sitting onto a block or two blocks even. Inhale, arms overhead, reach up. Exhale, twisting to the right. So left hand on the outside of the right thigh, and then the right hand behind you, maybe on the tippy fingers. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center, reach. Exhale, twist to the other side. Lengthen the heart. And then twist with length, drawing the navel up and in, strong abdominals here. Inhale, back to center, reach. Interlace the fingers with the palms up. Allow this lengthening of the side body here. Beautiful. Releasing the arms down, and we'll find ourselves now bringing our hands forward, stepping. So send yourself back a little bit on the mat, and then blocks by the sides and the front of the mat in case you need them. And when you're ready, just stepping the right foot forward. Maybe here your hands are on blocks, coming into a low lunge. Okay. Take a moment to find the low lunge. Reach the heart forward, opening the front body, allowing the hips to just drop down slightly here. And then Bring your hands to your thighs. Lift out slightly of that low lunge, okay? Draw the tailbone down, lift the navel up and in, tuck the chin in and press out of the right thigh. Allow the deep psoas stretch on the left side. Keep the chin tucked in, tailbone down, navel in. Release that, and then place both blocks on the inside of the right foot. Heel toe the right foot out towards the edge of the mat. Allow the forearms to come down on the blocks. If you need the blocks, you can change the level of the blocks for low dragon. Deep breath, reach the heart forward here. Relax the fingers and the jaw. Option 2, tuck the toes, lift the back knee, swaying forward and back if that feels good to you. Lower the back knee down, come back onto the hands, releasing the blocks to the side. Heel toe your foot to center. Plant the left hand, sweep the right arm up for a twist. In your low lunge, keep the heart open to the side of the mat, reaching the crown forward, rotating the top shoulder opened. And then exhale, release that down. Take that right leg back and we'll come on to the other side now. Step the left foot forward into your low lunge. Hands can come on blocks, rearranging your stance. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Stay with breath here, shoulders rolling back, lengthening the sides of the neck. When you're ready, bring the hands on the front thigh, come up slightly out of your lunge, tuck the chin in, tailbone down, draw the navel in, press out of the front thigh as you tuck the chin in. Deep stretch in the right psoas, down into the quad. I'm feeling this all the way down. Really great if you've been sitting all day. And release the hands back down. Bring the blocks inside of the left foot. Heel toe the left foot out, lowering down onto the forearms on your blocks. Low dragon. Option to tuck the back toes, lifting the back knee, swaying forward and back, keeping the heart lengthened forward here. Okay, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes, pressing yourself back up. Releasing the blocks to the sides, planting that right hand down, heel toe the foot back into center, reach the left arm to the sky for a nice twist in your low lunge. Release that down and allow yourself a moment here. And then turning the shins onto the side, coming onto the sit bones, bringing the legs forward, and we'll come into a Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So bring the soles of the feet together. Okay. Option here to weave the arms underneath the calves if you'd like. If you'd like to forward fold just like this, allowing the hands to rest on the mat. You can just allow yourself to fold into your butterfly. Okay. Or you can just hold on to the shins or the outer edges of the feet, folding in, maybe even having a block underneath the forehead, if that feels good to you, or reaching the arms out. Breathe into the inner thighs. And slowly come back out of this, hands behind knees, draw the knees to center, scoot yourself to the front of the mat, bring your blocks along your sides, rolling down onto the spine, drawing the knees into the chest, extending the left leg out, drawing the right knee in. Reach out of that heel, that extended heel, sway the shins side to side here. And then open the left arm out, and then draw the right knee towards the armpit, the right armpit on the right side. Rotating that right ankle in circles and then switching sides. Draw the knee back to center, grabbing onto the shin or the outer edge of the foot. Come into half happy baby. Draw the thigh down towards the right side of your body, flexing the toes. And then planting that left foot down, bringing that right ankle on top of the right thigh for figure four, drawing that left knee into the chest. Maybe here swaying side to side. Lower that down, lower the right foot down, draw the left knee into the chest, extend the right leg out, flex the toes, reach out of the heel as you draw the left knee into the chest. Okay. Extend the right arm out, grabbing the left shin with your left hand, open the knee towards the left armpit, rotating that ankle. Point and flex the toes. Bring your awareness to the ankle as you breathe in. Bring the knee back to center, holding onto the shin or the outer edge of the foot. Come into half happy baby. Draw the knee down and out. Flex the toes. Deep glute stretch, deep hamstring, right? Leading right into the joint of the hip. Plant the right foot down, bring the left ankle on top of the right thigh for figure four, drawing the right knee in towards the chest, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh or the shin. Take a deep breath in, relax the shoulder blades on the mat. Exhale, relax the lower abdomen as you draw the knee in. Maybe swaying side to side if that feels good. Release the feet down onto the mat. Take a block, either on the lowest setting or the second lowest setting. Press out of the feet, lift your hips up, bring the sacrum onto the block. Take a moment to find that supported bridge. You can keep the feet planted on the mat. You can extend the legs straight out, or you can bring the soles of the feet together, coming back to Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly. So find what works for you. You can even extend one leg out and keeping one leg bent. Okay. Arms along the sides, or maybe reaching overhead, grabbing onto the elbows. You even have the option to come into a side stretch in your bridge by bringing the torso slightly to the one side. Send the breath into the obliques, side ribs. Relax the pelvis into the block. If you were in a side stretch, come back to center and come onto the other side. Relaxing the eyes, maybe here taking the opportunity to come inwards. Feeling the breath travel into the torso, down into the hips. Inhale back to center. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, arms down by the sides if they weren't already there. Plant the feet. And gently lift the hips off of the block. Slide the block away. Lower down slowly from top vertebrae all the way down to the lower vertebrae. Option here to windshield wipe the knees side to side, or simply allow the knees to knock inwards for a delicate internal rotation of the hip joint. Come back to center. Draw the knees one last time for a little squeeze. Maybe lifting the shoulders up to the knees, tucking the chin in, forehead into the knees. Give yourself that squeeze. And then exhale, release into your final Shavasana here, extending out, giving yourself a nice big stretch, reaching out, rotating the wrists and the ankles, and then find rest here. Maybe slightly tilting the head side to side, feeling a massage in the back of the skull. And allow yourself now to settle the back body into the earth. Allow yourself to be supported now in your Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining me today, tonight. Hopefully this will allow you to relax a little bit more deeply, either in the mornings or the evenings or the middle of the night. So much love to you all. Namaste.